Hello friends, in case you missed it, brief recap, I recently moved to Oregon, which is where I am now. The scenery is honestly like breathing life back into me, it feels like, which I know it sounds dramatic, but after I guess almost a year and a half of really low moisture, no rain, and very high alpine environments, my skin, my hair, my mental health is loving being back in such a dense, lush green forest. In fact, when I was scoping out this little hike that we're about to do for today, on All Trails, someone said, just be sure that you're okay with your car getting pinstriped and a bushwhack to get to the falls, because if not, you're gonna hate this. And it was music to my ears, because an overgrown trail pretty much doesn't exist in Colorado, because the trees are so much smaller and so much further apart and so far from the road. Before I came up here, I stopped at a friend's recommendation. It was called the Farmer's Deli in Bend. If this isn't the best looking sandwich I have ever seen. So I'm gonna have a few quick bites of this and then we're gonna get out on trail. You gotta chew it, don't drop it. She's so weird with food. Of course, as soon as I get up here, it stops raining, and now I'm confused about the weather and my clothing choices. This is just like a windbreaker, not waterproof whatsoever, so I think instead I'm gonna go ahead and just pack this fully waterproof jacket because it fits really easy to the top of my bag, and that way I can change my layers as needed. Let's get out there. Someone told me I should help carry you. Should I help carry you? Jessa, help. I think that this is the least prepared I've been for a hike in a long time. We are just walking down a fire road, basically. There isn't all trails for this, but there were also a lot of comments that said, don't follow all trails. Don't follow the path that looks right. So I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna find this, but fingers crossed that we do, because the photos make it look like Wonderland. Wow. My hair is back, you guys. Tara, where are you going? Okay. This looks pretty well trafficked. So hopefully, I mean, what do you guys think? It looks like we're doing the right thing. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch jackets because even though this is technically lighter and not waterproof, it also doesn't breathe very well, unfortunately. This one, on the other hand, has all sorts of pockets and vents, which are so nice for days like this. When it's not like freezing, so I don't need a bunch of layers, but I also don't want to start sweating, you know? Of course, she's down in the river. Good girl. My brain is doing the like awooga. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna sound like an idiot if you don't, but holy cow, that was so insanely gorgeous. I cannot believe that was only like an hour and a half from Bend. I'm not gonna geotag, womp womp. I know people really hate it when people don't geotag, but this is a super tiny spot. There was 2 parking spots and a really tight little trail to get in here. If you look at what I just posted, if you live up here, you can reverse image search, you can find it. Just please, if you do come out here, make sure to leave no trace, pick up after yourself, stay on trail. I mean, you guys can see this is like the tiniest little single track. Wear waterproof shoes, walk through the mud, don't walk off trail. Take care of these places because they are small and fragile, and we have to be good stewards, not only for future generations of humans, but also for the environment itself. I feel like there's always this take of like, protect it for the future generations, but personally, I don't think humans are entitled to nature. I think we get to enjoy it, we're a part of it, but we also just need to protect it because it deserves to be protected, you know? Okay, and perfect timing too, because it is now starting to rain. So we are gonna head back to the car and on to where we're camping for the night. I'm so grateful we got the weather that we did, because on the drive over here, really was hit or miss, from downpours to misty fog, which makes my heart so happy, compared to the dryness of Colorado, to even a little bit of sun at the waterfall. But it's moving back in, so let's get back to the car. What are you doing? You ready to go get camp? Fluffy butt. Good girl. Lay down. Well, I feel like the true test of any waterproof layer is how dry I actually stay, not only on a hike, but how sweat free, and also how dry and nice my clothes underneath stay, because I don't know if you guys could see out of the corner, probably not, but I have to carry and pick Tara up every single time she gets in the car, every time I put her in the car, especially now. I feel like she's slowing down, getting a little older, actually 5 this June, and I'm getting more and more worried about her hips and like joints and stuff. Of course, as soon as we get in the car, it stops drizzling, but that was a lovely little hike. I'm super stoked to find camp somewhere out in this area. It's just so lush and green. I feel like there's got to be a great site somewhere near here, but unfortunately I don't have service, so I'm gonna head back towards the main road. And before I do, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Camel, who actually sent me both the pants and the jacket that I was wearing today, especially coming to a wet, damp Pacific Northwest from a place like Colorado. I was really underprepared in terms of my wardrobe, and getting to try out their waterproof, not water resistant, but fully waterproof rain shell. It was ultralight, it packed super easily into my backpack, it was comfortable. The zips on the side made it so that way I wasn't overheating on the way up, since it's not a particularly cold day. And overall, I was just super impressed, and I'm really excited to continue wearing it, not only because it's functional and it works, but I also think the purple and blue is a really cute combo, and we love a high-vis jacket moment for some safety when we're out solo. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some tunes, find us a new campsite, and I'll see you guys when we get there. It is so much nicer today, this afternoon, than I thought it was going to be, especially with how the day started, with all the rain and fog. It really all cleared out, and it is just gorgeous out right now. Probably in the high 60s, a little breeze. No one is out here. It is dead silent, and I think Tara and I are gonna have a quiet night to ourselves in the woods and enjoying our new backyard, which feels so crazy, but where we're at right now is less than a half hour from home, and I'm just so grateful to not only have found this area, but also to live in and near such beautiful places. This is gonna be good. I think it looks pretty good actually for like a little dehydrated meal. It is a chicken burrito bowl. I think there's some chipotle in here. guys. Holy cow, this is so good. All right, me and my little stack. I always feel so silly going up into the tent, but I know that I'll have to get down to like go pee and brush my teeth later. I just hate making multiple trips. So I have my little stack. I have Aquaphor, my phone, my car keys, a book, some sweet treats, my water bottle, and my laptop to watch a little show. And I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes out here, so I'm gonna head upstairs, up to the tent. Good morning. I think I just got some of the best sleep I've gotten probably all month, unsurprisingly, since we've moved here. I wear a Garmin and it tracks my sleep, and I'm like the most recovered that I've been. So that's lovely. It was a pretty peaceful night. It was a pretty peaceful night. There were some kids, it sounded like maybe like high schoolers down the way. They're kind of loud until pretty late at night, but otherwise it was silent. It was peaceful. The temperature is perfect. It's a little chilly this morning, honestly. The clouds rolled in, but with my blanket, my jacket, and Tara all curled up below me, it was perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and make some breakfast, clean up camp, and get going for the day. I think I finally just ran out of propane in this little canister. There's like enough in there for there to be a slight hiss, but not enough for there to catch, you know? Well, we're back to chilly, moody weather after what I thought was gonna be a really warm and cozy night. A little colder than I thought, but that's all right. We're getting used to the weather here, and our tent is as well. I am very excited that we are actually heading out again tonight for the next few days in a different part of Oregon, because if we weren't, I think I'd be a little bit nervous about how much moisture is up there. That is definitely something I've had to get used to, is the increase in humidity, because yes, it makes my hair a little wavier, a little curlier, but it also means that all of our gear is kind of just perpetually damp, which is obviously not ideal for things like mold, mildew, and just the quality and like preservation, I guess, of our gear. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna edit this video so it can go up on time for you all. I'm gonna dry out our gear and pack the car, because we are on to a not so micro adventure next, and I can't wait to show you guys where we're off to then. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.